Hello, my beautiful friends. It's Lisa here from Arcaneandstellar. I am here with a timeless pick a card reading about who is thinking about you. So, whose mind are you on? Who's thinking about you? What are they thinking? What's going on? So, we have 4 different groups to choose from. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4. I want you to intuitively tune in to one of these particular groups. Maybe or 2 or 3. It's all dependent upon your intuition and what it's calling you to do. So take a moment, take some deep breaths, and see where you're feeling drawn. You can find the timestamps in the description box, so you can jump right to your message there. You can also find other things in the description box, such as how to get a reading with me, or links to my wish list if you want to tip me that way, or you can also find all the decks that I'm using as well listed there too. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, my friends. So let's go ahead and get started on group number 1 here. You've chosen this beautiful green bow. And who's thinking about you? Whose mind are you on? Let's find out. So we have got the Hanged Man. We've got the card Thoughts, number 16. So 12, 16. We have here Confidence with the peacock. And we have Woman Holding a Coin, number 42. So these are the kind of starting out cards that are going to tell us a little bit more about the person. So with that being said, the Hanged Man, I do want to say this person's very daydreamy about you. In fact, actually, much of their imagination around you might be very like daydreamy. It might be fantasy, kind of like they're thinking a lot about you and what they could do. I do feel like this is a person who kind of thinks and daydreams about how they could approach you, how they could kind of impress you as well. I do want to say that this person, they want to be seen in your eyes as a very like kind of strong and confident person. It's like they want to impress you with their, maybe their financial stability as an example. They may find you or may have the impression of you as being someone very valuable or of high quality, especially on the earthly realm. You know what I mean? Like they may think of you as somebody who's like very well established or having a very kind of like a stable situation as an example, or that a lot of potential as well. Like I would just say generally this person thinks of you in a very high quality way. The Hanged Man, like I said, this is like definitely somebody who can spin a fantasy world all their own. And I think in many ways when this person thinks about you, it's very connected towards that. Now one thing I will mention is like, I do kind of pick up from this energy that this person may think a lot about how to approach you, but not necessarily follow it through with action. We'll see. I'm going to pull some more cards about that. But I do kind of feel, obviously, there's, that factor. The other thing about the Hanged Man is it could indicate careers, such as like healing careers, like, in the medical profession as an example, or in the worlds of illusion, such as like photography and other such things. So yeah, and we can find somebody who's a very sacrificial type of person. They may make great sacrifices for those that they love as well. They might be the type that doesn't always feel like they have to move really quickly. And this can show somebody that has a mind that is all their own. They don't follow the flow. They kind of think outside the box as well. So yeah, any physical qualities here? The Scythe. So that the Scythe, we can see somebody a bit on the thinner side. We can also see somebody with curves. They could have like also a specific kind of haircut as well. That could definitely be a factor. Like maybe they have, I don't know, like kind of like a specific style of haircut. For some of you, they could be a hairdresser, or they may, like I said, have a specific type of haircut. We can also see with the Scythe scars on their face or somewhere on their body. That could also be maybe for some of you, okay, because we can definitely, that's one of the meanings of the Scythe in relation to the looks. Short hair, usually kind of maybe on the edgy side as an example too. With the stars, we can see attractive eyes, starry eyes. It's like they definitely, I think, have eyes that would draw people in some way. And we can sometimes talk about like freckles or even spots or something like that as well. So that could be a factor here as well. So yeah, so what are they thinking about you? Because I do get the sense that they're very daydreaming and you're very much on their mind. What are they thinking? The garden. So the garden can represent social, oh, we have like social engagement perhaps. It's like they may want to approach you romantically with the ring, okay? That could be about wanting to create a connection between the two of you, get closer as an example. The garden is like our social kind of gatherings as an example. So we can talk about, you know, wanting to connect to you, you know what I mean? Talk to you more as an example. We could see going together somewhere or meeting up as well. Maybe being able to talk to you more as well. And then we have, of course, a ring. And the ring is a positive card because it can talk about, you know, a happy, positive outcome. It can talk about an agreement or contract or a bond forming as well. And being like perhaps loyal, faithful, and so on and so forth. And so it's almost like this person's thinking about how can they get closer to you. For some, it's like, how can I marry this person even? Obviously, let's be realistic. That may not be for all of you. But you know, depending on the type of connection you have with this person. But I would say that generally at whatever stage this is at, they do want to get closer to you. And they want to be a more permanent fixture in your life. We have here the staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. That's another thing. It's almost like I feel like this person wants to watch out for you. I actually do feel like the person who's thinking about you, they're quite loyal. And it's like they would love to make your dreams come true. If you've expressed any sort of dissatisfaction, it's like they wish they could fix it. And oh my God, the ring. A marriage will take place either romantic or business. I told you, some of you, this person wants to either do business with you or they want to marry you. No joking. That's funny. We also have January here, so maybe someone's born in January, or maybe you met them in January, or there's something special about January. Oh, we have another month that came out. Let's see. April. Okay, so April. For some of you, maybe you're already with this person. I don't know. Maybe it's just your spouse if you're married. They could be thinking about how to make your life better. You know what I mean? Like your spouse could be like, I want to make them proud. I want to make things better, you know, for the two of us as an example. I want to, you know, defeat difficulties. That sort of thing. We have here love as well. It's victory in some endeavor. And that's another thing I'm kind of getting. I do feel like this person, they think about you and they think about like how to help you, how to make you victorious, how to be victorious together with you as well. Like this person actually has very fond thoughts and very fond feelings towards you. Even if this, you know, I'm inclined to believe this is romantic, okay? I really am. For most of you. Yeah, yeah, this is romantic. Like this person has romantic feelings. So sometimes I, you know, can't tell when I'm doing a reading if it's like, what are their thoughts? Like, or who's thinking about you? It's like, oh, it could be like anyone. But this one is definitely a romantic type of thing. It's kind of like they have feelings of love, of affection, of crush, you know what I mean? Like mentality is what's going on. So yeah, so this person's daydreaming how to help you, how to get closer to you, how to create a strong bond with you, how to be victorious over difficult situations, how to help you. Okay, so for the majority of you, what can you expect from this person in the future? We have the Death card and the Nine of Pentacles. I do feel like this person, okay, well, if there's been a difficulty with the Death card, we see the Fool here, so it makes me feel like new beginnings, like a fresher state of mind, fresher actions. This person could take a risk towards you as well, maybe letting go of the past and looking towards a brighter future. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So this person could want to help you in some way, or they may financially help you or somehow bring something to you. Maybe it's a gift or something like that. But it seems like this person has every intention to sort of appear with something good towards you. You know what I mean? So for some of you, I'll be honest, it could be as simple as flowers or something small, a gesture of kindness. But that's what I'm getting. So wow, this is who's thinking about you. I really do hope that this was an interesting reading for you and was helpful. I'm wondering if I should do some charms, actually. Maybe I'll do some charms. We have here a starfish, Rapunzel, Little Women, and a star. So I do feel like you're a star in this person's eyes. We have a starfish and a star, two of them. So I do feel like this person definitely, like I said, you are a star in their eyes, and I think that they really, you know, find you to be an amazing person. Like there's a lot of admiration. I wanted to actually, about the starfish, want to look something up here. So the starfish can talk about keeping your senses open to new opportunities that are about to appear, and trust your intuition about which ones are the right ones to take advantage of. In spite of what others say, do things the way that you want to, even if it's unusual or different from how most people would do them. And this person may be like that with the Hanged Man. They're not afraid to go against the grain. They're not afraid of, you know, taking a break as an example as well. There's no need to hurry, so take your time getting to where you want to go. In spite of any recent losses, trust that you'll recover fully and start anew. And I love that because of that full energy that was coming through too. And then we have here, someone in your circle of friends or family is in need of your compassionate understanding. And that's the thing. I think that this person is bringing, like, their thoughts are very compassionate towards you. Like, they are genuinely concerned for your well-being. They care about you. And I feel like in many ways here with Rapunzel, it's like there's admiration. It's like they wish they could climb up your hair. You know what I mean? And then we have here also the love between a grandmother and granddaughter is forever. So for some of you, that might be a message from a past grandmother for some of you watching. And then we have Little Women, which, of course, if you think about, you know, the love stories in that particular, like Lori as an example, was very financially, and his grandfather, wow, I said uncle. His grandfather was very, like, financially, you know, supportive of the sisters, the March sisters. So there's also that. And then, of course, you know, with Friedrich as well, he wanted to kind of do something with Joe, like they wanted to make a school together and all that stuff. So maybe that factors in some way as well. So with that being said, that's your reading. I really do hope you enjoyed this and it was helpful for you. I'm wishing you all the best. And if you want a personal reading with me, you can do that through my Etsy store. You can join here as a member on the channel. I was a little bit quiet, but I have some content. I just posted Who Is It Attracted to You on there. So, you know, you can join for as little as, I think it's like $2.99 a month and on up. So check it out. And I'm wishing you all the very, very best. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for being here. And see you next time. Hello, my friends. So if you chose group number 2 here, we've got this sticker. And it actually says Herb Witch on it. So I do kind of get that idea of like healing and stuff like that from it. But we have here the Ten of Swords. So that's quite an interesting coincidence there, because we have that healing, kind of like that healing apothecary vibe, but then we have the Ten of Swords, which can be a card of defeat, of feeling defeated. We have here Toil and Labor, number 38. We have Wisdom, and we've got Yin Yang, or Yin Yang, depending on. So with the Ten of Swords here, describing the person, and Toil and Labor and Wisdom, I do feel as if this is somebody who has maybe learned a major lesson surrounding you, or has gained some sort of wisdom in life. What's interesting is that the Ten of Swords can indicate that this person's going through a rough time. They might feel a bit defeated. I'm not sure for all of you whether that's in relation to the connection or in their life in general. Perhaps we could see somebody who's been through something significant in their life, but has gained wisdom from it and has found a more harmonious position in life. But I would say that this person must have like some sort of struggle or difficulty. You know what I'm saying? Now, the Ten of Swords could mean that this person, when they think of you, they're at their lowest point, that they're feeling down about something. Even with toil and labor, we see definitely, it's almost like somebody who's never paid for what they do, or it's like they're not paid enough. So I don't know, for some of you, maybe it indicates that this person has like, you know, struggles in their life, you know what I mean? Like they just are always like kind of having something bad happen to them as an example, or they're just going through a difficult time. And I do feel though with wisdom, they do learn from their experiences. So this doesn't feel like somebody, or at least they have recently. It doesn't feel like somebody who doesn't learn from their, their mistakes or their experiences. I will say sometimes with the Ten of Swords, you know, one has to take responsibility at some point and get up as much as they can. So, but with wisdom here, I do feel like it's somebody who has that capability. What about physical attributes? Okay. The birds. The birds could indicate that they have like a little bit of a nervous disposition. Maybe they're very like kind of energetic in their movements. Like for instance, they're fidgety as an example, because birds sort of always constantly moving. So we could see those sorts of attributes of like being like, yeah, like I said, more active, like fidgety as an example. We can also talk about, let's see, sharp eyes, a distinctive nose, quick reflexes, and it also can mean somebody that's on the hairy side. Just saying. That's another possibility. With the anchor, to me that represents somebody that's kind of has a stable sort of body. So they could be like a little bit on the heavier side, or like stout, or like strong as an example. And we can also see blue or green eyes, tanned skin as well with the anchor. But yeah, those are sort of the physical attributes. Actually, for you guys, I'm going to take some of these cards. I didn't for group number 1, but I just kind of do it how I feel it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to take a few of these just to see. I want that one, whatever that is. Good cook, okay. We have here well-dressed. We have high maintenance. I want this one. What is this? Brown eyes. Okay, so I said blue or green. Yeah, okay, so Spirit's like, no, it could be also this. Okay, far away. And direct. So this person could have a direct personality. They are what they are. They might be kind of very grounded in their beliefs, and they're not one to easily shift or move with the anchor. Again, we have that high maintenance type of quality, so they might be somebody who is kind of nervous in temperament. They might be like, you know, want everything to be a certain way. And then we have here, like I said, good cook, well dressed, far away, as other little attributes there as well. So what is this person thinking when it comes to you? That's what I want to know. What are they thinking? Like, why are they thinking? Why and what? Oh, temperance. So that's interesting because we're getting cards of balance. So this person might want to settle, something between the two of you. There could be heartache here with the Three of Swords. There could be problems. With justice and temperance, this makes me feel like a person who wants to make good of everything that's bad. So I'm kind of feeling like some of you may have had a problem with this person, and they're thinking about how to make things correct. It's like they have a yearning perhaps to make things good. I wonder if this person was a complainer at some point in their life. Like they were very whiny, complainy, but they've sort of gained new perspectives in their life. Let me see here. Tell me a little bit more. We have here a period of prosperity and abundance. I want to say that maybe for some of you, this person's been able to sort of, there's two things, there's two variants here. This person could have a lot of anxiety, but also I wanted to say that this person could be going through a bit of a better time. Like perhaps if they were having like a bad time before, they're starting to get into that period of prosperity and abundance. And so it's like they want to naturally reach out. As an example, I do feel like this person has some sort of struggles with money, to be honest, okay? For some of you, I'm honestly going to say here, we have the fair woman too. I want to say for some of you, watch out for this. Because I do wonder, and I know this won't be for everyone, but I do kind of wonder, and this is like, you have to use your own logic and intuition in this when I say this, because for some of you, this is absolutely not going to be for you. But for some of you, I would watch out for somebody who tries to gain through you. And I think you would have seen evidence previously in that person's behavior. So again, like I said, don't sit there and get too worried about this, especially. For some of you, this might just be a heads up. Yep, they're coming back around. They want to make good because they need your help again. And maybe they need your wisdom. Maybe you said something and they didn't follow your advice, and now they're going to come back around asking for advice, okay? Yeah. We have someone who's trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. That's interesting. So there's a kind of that wedge stuff. And then we have also the bind. Seek out information that will help you. In some way, this person might think you can help them, make them on a straight path or whatever, like get them together, heal them in some way, that sort of thing. I want to say though, for some of you, do watch out for this person if they ask you for money. And that for some of you, if you do have someone that's going to approach you for money, especially if you know they have these sorts of qualities, like maybe they're always having trouble, as an example, and they never really do much to fix it, then definitely watch out for them because they're thinking about you and they might reach out to you. I know. That's not going to be for everyone. Like I said, don't get hung up on it if it's not for you. But I do kind of feel that's for some of you. Now, for others of you, I do feel that they're trying to get closer to you and fix things between the two of you. I do want to say, though, I'm not sure how a lot of you might feel about this person. And I'm kind of curious to ask. So how does group 2 see the person that's thinking about them? Like, what's their opinion? So we have the 6 of Cups. So there might be a lot of memories on your end with this person. We have also the 3 of Wands, and we have the 5 of Cups. So I kind of feel like for some of you, this person's disappointed you. For others of you, some of you, I don't know. I just think that honestly, it's not too high. I feel like in some way, it's like you have been better off without them. Maybe at times you have nostalgia and you'd want them to come back around. But I feel like with the 5 of Cups, maybe there's still some disappointment here in this person, or you're not too positive about them. I do feel like this person, I don't know, maybe for a few of you, they might come back with good intentions, like they have gained some sort of wisdom, and they do want to kind of create some harmonious connection between the two of you. But, yeah, we have the Star, so it's like they want to heal the connection, especially with the Devil here. It's like heal the connection and see what, can be restored here. But, I don't know, for some of you, I feel like if you've moved on from this person, it might be for the best, is what I'm getting. So, I hope that was helpful. Let's see here. Oh, let me see. What are they going to do? What are they going to reach out? Queen of Cups. I feel if you're emotionally receptive, if you give this person an inch, they will. They will, if they feel like it's appropriate, if they can do it. For some, maybe they'll feel like it's inappropriate still, depending on the boundaries that are set here in this connection. But yeah, so for some of you, I do feel like just watch out, especially like if you resonate with that, like somebody could be like trying to ask you for help or something, and it's like they always do this because they never want to fix anything, then I definitely would say be careful. Okay, we have Rapunzel here. We have Paris. So again, showing maybe an international connection for some of you. Doesn't even have to be France, or it could just indicate like maybe they live near a monument. Maybe they have been to Paris. Maybe they speak French. But also maybe it's just international. And again, we have a box, like a present here, a gift box. And so I kind of wonder if this person, it's like they want something from you. Like they want you to do something. And then here we have the key. And we also have the butterfly. I do feel like this person has intentions towards, you know, being near you. I do feel like they have intentions towards transformation. And I do feel like in some way you're important to this person. Actually, like you do hold an important place in their heart, mind, soul. I just don't know for all of you. Let me see what the advice is. I'm just going to ask, like, so if this person approaches, is this someone safe for the majority of group 2 to be around? For the majority. I would say... just to kind of err on the side of caution with this, because it could be that they're a little bit flighty. Okay? They may have seen some amount of wisdom or gained some sort of amount of wisdom, but I don't know if they're all the way there yet. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing. I hope that this is helpful, and I wish you the very, very best. If you want to, you know, see where the card, you know, what cards I'm using and stuff like that, you can see that in the description box, as well as a lot of other things if you want to get a personal reading and all that sort of thing. I also recently did a members video on the members area of my channel for who's attracted to you. So if you want to check that out, it might be worth subscribing for a period. You can catch up. All my videos on there are timeless, so you can go and binge watch if you want. But anyways, wishing you all the very best. Take care of yourself and lots of love. Hello, my friends. So if you chose group number 3 with this adorable dog, oh my goodness, this is your reading. And let's see what's going on here for you. Who is thinking about you? So you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Seeing a very kind of, ooh, 9 of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles. We have here the wealthy man. We've got joy. And we've got caring connections. Ooh, you guys, I think you got one of the good groups. I think you've definitely chosen a good one. Okay, so this is wonderful. I want to say that the person who's thinking about you, they care a lot about you. They have, you know, I think they find you to be a worthwhile investment. They find you to bring joy to them as well. So with the Knight of Pentacles, we can show somebody who is a very studious, very loyal, very focused on, you know, journeying in a very steady way. So this is a person who might not move quickly, but you can be assured that they're going to come around, that they've got good intentions, and that they take their time for something good. You know, and this also could be somebody who plays the long game. Like they know patience. They know how to wait. They know how to wait their turn, as an example, and they know how to invest their time in a good way. We also have, of course, the attributes of being trustworthy as well. With a 9 of Pentacles and a wealthy man, I mean, for some of you, I'm serious. Like this person, they're wealthy. It is what it is. They're wealthy, they are financially successful, and they, you know, whatever that means, you know what I mean? Like it could mean that they have, you know, just a pretty decent life. At least they're comfortable. They're comfortable with where they're at. And what's interesting is we have number 13 and 14. And so I see progression, you know, and so I think that this person's like, you know, they think about you and they think about how to progress with you. We also have here that dragonfly with joy. Actually, let's look that up. I want to look up a dragonfly to see if we can get some sort of... A dragonfly. Be on the lookout for any falsehoods, deceits, or illusions that are clouding a current situation or relationship. You're being entirely too rational about everything and really need to tap into your deeper emotions, whatever they may be. So this could be somebody who is a little bit of a skeptic. They're careful. They might be the type who tells you like, well, look into that. I don't know if that's true. You should be careful. Make sure you make a wise investment. Like they may have these very practical earthy qualities like that, you know what I mean? And so that's going to probably be somewhat like, you know, their personality. I do feel like this person is very emotionally intense and passionate, but they're mature and they have learned the art of detachment, okay? So they know how to, although they have their passionate moments, they are able to kind of detach themselves. And that's one of the message of the dragonflies, which makes a lot of sense. Like they are passionate, they enjoy life, they enjoy the fine things, they enjoy connections, but they know when to slow down and when to be realistic. This person could also have a strong connection with nature spirits and love gardening or working with plants as well. And that's with the dragonfly in general, but look at all the earth that we're getting. Sorry if you hear my stomach growling. It's time for me to go to lunch. As soon as I'm done with the reading, I'm going to totally go eat something. Well, I want to see what they're thinking, because look at that. We have caring connections. Like this person definitely cares about you. What are they thinking? What is this person thinking? Ooh, the Chariot. So that's interesting. So we have the aspect of travel with the Knight, and then we also have the aspect of travel with the Chariot. This person could be thinking about coming to see you, to visit you, looking forward to something with you. This person could be waiting for the right moment as well. This person could feel lucky to have met you. We have here money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. The most difficult part of a situation is over with the Rainbow. Beware of self-delusion. I told you, like, I really feel with the Dragon, like this person has very practical ways of acting. Oh my God, my stomach is really being crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I hope not. I'm hoping that it doesn't show up. Because I'm like, geez Louise. Younger man. Dealings or relationship with a younger man. We have an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. And Rat. Someone is working against you behind your back. Ooh, interesting. What is this about? What is this Rooster and Rat about in regards to this person that's thinking about them? This person sometimes could be a little bit scared. They may not trust easily in social situations, by the way. They might be a little bit guarded in the way that they approach people in some way. And maybe if they have a lot of money, they are naturally like worried that people could be out to get them, or, you know, kind of. One thing and another thing I want to say is I think this person does want to get closer to you as well. And they may want to alleviate some problems. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel like this person could be a little bit of a cautious one. Like maybe they've met a lot of people in life that don't have the best of intentions. So they're like, I'm careful with who I get close to. But this person, they are thinking about you a lot. And I think that they care about you. And have like, you know what I mean? Like some sort of. Anything else we should know about what they're thinking? I wonder if some of you are worried about trusting this person. It's almost like they'd want to tell you, hey, I've got good intentions. Maybe some of you might pick up on them a very kind of defensive or like boundary kind of setting energy, or even like very detached in some way. But I don't feel like that's the case at all. You might be reading them completely wrong because it's just their behavior. Let me see here. What would they want to say? because this person definitely cares about you. I wish things could have been different. Okay, so for some of you, I have a hard time opening up. For some of you, this person might wish things were different between the two of you. If there is some reason why they should stay away. And then, of course, we do have that hard time opening up. We have here, you make me smile. And with joy, I do want to say this person, like, they think about the funny things you say or the things that you say that really light them up. Like, I do feel like you bring joy to this person. Like, you make them laugh. You make them feel good. They like you. We have them going through a lot. So this person could be dealing with certain struggles in their life as well at this point. And I'm pretending I don't care. Now, for some of you where you know this person, but you've had some kind of hard problem together, they could be saying, like, I'm pretending I don't care, but I'm going through a lot, even if it doesn't look like it. You know what I mean? Like, I might just be the type that, you know, just acts that way. I've been keeping my eye on you, and please give me time. I'm trying. I'll be back. Okay, so yeah, again, for some of you, this person wants you to know that they're going to give them time, they'll be back in your life, okay? For those of you that are in no contact situations. For others of you, they're keeping their eye on you, and they're definitely, like, you make more of an impact than you might imagine. Like, this is somebody who probably acts like a little bit neutral towards you, but they're actually very much taken by you. And it's like they are, you know, kind of like, I want to get closer to that person. But they just may be a little bit guarded. Okay, so let's get some charms. Okay, we've got here the butterfly. So to be the butterfly can represent that they think you're beautiful, that they like the way that you act, especially if you guys are kind of a little bit more flowy and freestyling than they are. Like, there may be something about you that's fun and joyful and light that they enjoy. We have here never, never give up. So I do feel like this is a person, it's like they don't give up. Again, they'll play the long game. We also here have the bicycle, and we've got the darn it, what the heck? The wheel for the ship, you know what I mean? Gosh, why can't I not think of the name? But that's interesting because we have wheels, like, our circles, you know what I mean? Kind of like imagery as well. So to me, I do feel like progress, you know, is something here. Like, this is a person, and maybe with the bicycle even, or the ship, it's like those things take longer, but the journey is there. You know what I mean? The journey, the destination is there. They're going to get there to where they want to go, even if it takes a longer time, okay? And then we have here, of course, this little child. So they may have a child, actually, for some of you, or you might have a child, or, again, this may be somebody that appreciates your childlike sense of humor, or your fun, like, youthful energy as an example as well. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for those of you that chose group number 3. I really do hope that this was an interesting and helpful reading for you, and I'm wishing you all the best, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my friends. So if you chose the last group number 4, here is this beautiful bow that you've chosen. I think that's so pretty. I wish I had one like that. I don't know if I'd even wear it, but it's so pretty. So who's thinking about you? We have the 7 of Wands, and if you can see here, we have the 7 of Wands showing, like, this guy who's protesting. So this person may have strong political opinions or a strong presence. You know, they fight for what they want, right? We have here also the Ace of Wands, so somebody confident and full of energy. I feel like that's one thing here, is this person's full of energy. And they may be quite a passionate person. We have here main male as well, so we are seeing a number 1. So it's like they're number 1. Okay, we also have here freedom with the narwhal. And then we've got also victory in reverse. So that's interesting. For some of you, this person may have recently been angry about something politically. As an example, they might feel as if there's a failure going on of some kind, and they're very much, you know, kind of against that. As an example, I do feel like this person, like I said, they are the type to fight for what they want. The Ace of Wands, like I said, I do feel like this person could have strong fire, by the way, Leo or any other fire sign. So I want to say that they probably most likely have some sort of strong sense of fire in their chart, whether it's their sun, moon, rising, or something like that. or even like maybe a stellium with other planets. We have here freedom too. So I do feel like this person, one way that you could know them is that they are like kind of a freedom fighter. They may value freedom as well. They may like to kind of do what they want to do when they want to do it as well. Let's see here, physical qualities. Sorry, I'm going to apologize to you guys about my stomach. It's growling like crazy. I don't know like how much it's showing up on the camera, to be honest. This person, physically, they may have some nervous habits that they do. So they could be like, like one nervous habit I have as an example is like this. I do this when I talk to people. I'll grab my hands. I've done it since I was young. And I just do this over and over, especially if I'm excited, nervous, any kind of heightened emotion. I always am doing it. And I didn't realize I did it for years until someone pointed it out to me. They're like, why do you always do that with your hands? And I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, but no, I was going to say that they could have some nervous habits. With the clouds here, we could see somebody who's a smoker. We could also see someone who has mood swings, short fused, easily distracted, high energy, hyperactive person. These are sorts of the qualities. We can talk about also gray, hazel, blue eyes. We can talk about maybe having gray in their hair as an example too, or white, grays already. You know, and the reason why I kind of feel like this person could have some gray hair already, to be honest. Okay. Because also the mice can bring about stressful, like kind of situations. And so, you know how they say sometimes people get gray hair younger when they're stressed out. Mice can show receding hairline or thin hair. And it can talk about somebody who has a workaholic personality, somebody who's kind of tense, stressed. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, and maybe a worrier. Like I said, maybe they bite their nails. Maybe they do little things. They're kind of jumpy. Yeah, so this is definitely somebody who's very active. Like they're just moving a lot. Okay, so what are they thinking about you? Why are they thinking about group number 4? Why is this person thinking about them? The Hierophant. Why are they thinking about them? Well, this is positive. With the Hierophant and Sun, one second. Let me see. And then what are they thinking? What are they thinking about? They may be thinking about you because that's how it goes. Maybe they have to think about you. Oh, they think highly of you. Yeah, they may think that you even have something in common. Look at 7 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Maybe they think that you guys have a similar spirit. In some way. They may see unity with you in some way. This person may feel like you match them or that you're a good vibration. I think this person actually is very interested in you. With the Hierophant, I will say this may be platonic for some of you. It may not be necessarily it's romantic, okay? This person might... It's hard to say. We'll see. I'll try to see more about that. But I kind of feel like this person, it's like you shine bright to them. They're noticing you, that sort of thing. And it's like, oh yeah, we have here, beware of great pride with a peacock. Temporary situation, tent. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Oops. Advice from a friend. Okay, let's see here. Well, overall, I do feel like this person, they're thinking highly of you. This could be because the Hierophant can represent like a conformist, and I don't feel like this person's necessarily a conformist. Maybe they see in you something that is non-conforming. as an example, and it's like, wow, they're like me. They don't conform as well. With the Empress, I will say that they think highly of you, like they think you're beautiful, inside and out. I feel with the Temperance especially, they could feel like a special kind of connection towards you. Again, I'm not quite feeling necessarily that for all of you, this is somebody that, for some of you, this might be your mom, or your mom, or you have a nurturing quality to you. But yeah, this doesn't necessarily scream at me as like something very romantic. It could be, you know what I mean? Maybe it's your partner or something like that. But we have this, I feel like this person may want advice from you, or they see you as somebody full of wisdom, or they want to connect more to you on something, that sort of thing. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. For some, they might want to give you, someone might want to give you a financial opportunity or get closer to you as well. Especially if this is in the workplace. And maybe for some of you, this person just sees you as a friend, but there's potential for more. But I will say that they have kind of a nervous spirit. Like they're a little bit nervous, and they are kind of like a little bit of a free roamer. Like they don't think inside the box by any means. Like I don't feel like that they are that much of a conformist. What's this person's intentions? Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. I would say that they're going to talk to you, or you know, converse with you in some way. I would say peacefully, calmly, in moderation, nothing crazy. Like, so they may not come at you very like strong, you know what I mean? Like where they're like talking your ear off. But I think you'll see some efforts to reach out to you and talk to you a little bit. And this could be in casual conversation in the hallway at work as an example, or it could be like, you know, asking for advice. What do they need to know about this person? They could be a slow mover, okay, with the Seven of Pentacles. In terms of how they approach you, with Seven of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles, they may be kind of a careful person, you know what I mean? But I do think they have good, strong leadership qualities. I feel like Spirit wants to point out that they're not like some kind of like, when I say that they're a little bit nervous or that they have high energy, it's not to say that they're not stable and careful or something like that, or that they're a mess. They are very focused on a strong family, and they may have strong family values as well. For some, they are kind of looking for some sort of guidance from you. For some of you, they might be a little bit shy to approach you. But overall, I feel like this person has good intentions. I just feel like this person kind of wants to get closer to you, talk to you more, that sort of thing. It's just, it's pretty positive, to be honest. So yeah, that's who's thinking about you. Let me get some time. Oh, we've got two keys here. So we have Mickey Mouse key. We have another key, so two keys. So I do feel like you guys might have a soul connection with this person. They may also really want to talk to you more, or do more activity with you with tennis court, like the tennis racket. It makes you think of like back and forth conversations. We have here Pride and Prejudice, which is interesting because, of course, you know, with Elizabeth in that novel, Darcy's kind of like, he acts kind of cold. And then we have here the Aquarius charm as well, so this person could have like strong Aquarius placements. We have here the Moon, and we have Alice in Wonderland. So some people with Alice in Wonderland, it makes me think some people might think this person's crazy, or they might be a bit different as well. Maybe both of you are a bit different. With the heart, I mean not the heart, I mean the Moon, it makes you think that there's like maybe you guys have a good aspect with your moons. Like, for instance, you know, if it's an Aquarius moon that they have, it's like your moon's in Aries, or something like that. It could be many combinations, obviously. I just kind of gave the first one because I saw Aquarius. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Or, yeah, anyway, I'll keep it at that. But they're very, like, peaceful towards you. And they may, I kind of feel also with even the Beware of Great Pride and Temporary Situation, like, I kind of think that they may be a bit shy, but they won't be for long. I think that they'll try to approach you by like asking you for advice or help, or for some of you, that's definitely going to be the case. So with that being said, I hope that you guys found this reading helpful and inspiring, and I wish you the very, very best. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to check out my membership area, you can. I just did a video, Who's Attracted to You? And you can always go on there and catch up with all kinds of videos I've posted. They're all timeless, so if you ever want to binge watch and see what I've done there, you can do that. But yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time.